It is Super Bowl Sunday, and as somebody born and raised in Philly, you know we're celebrating it, okay? I'm not doing anything big. We're not huge football fans, but I have been watching the last few years and learning quite a bit. So we are celebrating this Super Bowl Sunday, decorating and making some good food. While I have been out over the last past week, I have been picking up a few things here or there as I see them. Now, I did pick up all of my stuff before they came out with the Super Bowl theme license stuff. They do have Super Bowl plates and cups and napkins and all, but that came out after I already bought stuff, so no big deal. We do have a lot of Eagles theme stuff. Now, in my area, there is Eagles and Chiefs theme stuff everywhere, which I am just shocked about. When I bought my Eagles balloons, they also had Chiefs balloons. Now the Eagles were pretty much sold out and the Chiefs were still very much there, so you know the type of area I live in. But I was happy to find some things at Target. I found that cooler at Target, and I found other things in my local grocery store and even Walmart. I believe I found a few things. I don't know. It was so long ago. Like I said, I've been stacking up and holding on to these things for this day in particular. I did buy some mini cans of soda. We're not big soda drinkers here. I'll have to tell you about these cookies in a second. We're not big soda drinkers here, so I got the little mini cans as just a treat. Those cookies I bought and I asked everybody not to touch them so that we could have them for today. And by the time I got to them, they were half gone. So anyway, at least we have the cupcakes and we have some cookies. It's not that big of a deal, but I did ask my teenagers and all to not touch those cookies specifically, and they definitely got eaten. Okay, we're starting off our buffet with some jalapeno poppers. I guess you could call them that, though these are not going to be breaded. I am wrapping them in bacon. And I'm also filling them with cheese. Some people like to fill them with cream cheese and other mixtures. We happen to like cheese the best. So I fill mine with cheese and then I wrap them with extra thick bacon. I went to the butcher specifically for bacon. That's the only thing I picked up. Because I like the butcher bacon more than the grocery store. They tend to cut it thicker and it's just a nicer overall piece of bacon. So I actually went to the butcher for our thick bacon. And so I just cut up and crumbled some cheese into each jalapeno after I cut them in half and I DC'd them. And then I wrapped them with bacon and I put a toothpick in the top and the bottom so that the bacon stays nice and wrapped. And then I baked them. I actually don't remember. I think it was 425 for around 15 minutes. They probably could have went a little bit longer, but I like my bacon like really crispy and I'm the only one that does. So I don't cook them for longer for that reason. Um but yeah, they came out really good. I think we had two where the cheese spilled out, but I was able to pick up the cheese from the pan because I'm using parchment paper and put it right back on the jalapeno. It was not that big of a deal, but they were extremely good and easy to make. While they were baking, we were making some pigs in the blanket. I'm also making mac and cheese in that pot behind there, though that was not for our spread. I just happened to have two teenagers who just asked for mac and cheese for lunch that day. And even though I was making this, because this food lasts us for lunch and it will last us for dinner, I decided to just make them mac and cheese. It was not that big of a deal. But well, the jalapenos were baking. I made some pigs in the blanket. These were really fun and easy to make. I don't know why I don't make these more often. I did have to use only one roll of the crescent rolls because you do cut each triangle up into littler pieces for the little sausages. And even some of my smaller triangles and little pieces probably could have been cut up even smaller. But I had just enough with one thing of crescent rolls for a whole pack of little smokies. So after I wrapped them, some of them very poorly, but it's okay. I brushed them with melted butter, and by then the jalapenos were done, so they came out, and I was able to put these right in the oven. The jalapenos were not that spicy because I took out all the seeds. We have some people who really like spice in this house and some people that don't. I do deal with stomach ulcers, so I try to stay away from the spice. So I do take out the seeds from the peppers. But they weren't that spicy at all. And these were actually really good. Now you could top these with like coarse salt, but I did not have coarse salt at the moment. So they just got a brush of butter, and that was good enough. Nobody complained that there was not salt on these little pigs in the blanket. I cannot wait for the game tonight. We still have a few hours until 6:30. We still have a handful of hours till 6:30, but I cannot wait for the game tonight. I actually don't know at this moment how I'm going to watch it because I don't have cable and I don't have like Fox Sports or anything like that, but I'll find a way. But I'm gonna wait until, like, right before 6:30 to try to figure out how I'm gonna watch it. I'm not worried about it, I'll figure it out somehow, but as of right now, I actually do not know how I'm gonna watch it. I've been watching the games for free online with, like, I think it's foxsports.com, you get, like, an hour preview, and then I was just reloading the page to watch the game again. Like I said, we're not big into sports, so I don't find it worth it to buy any of the packages. I do not have an antenna on my TV either, but we'll figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. But as of right now, I don't know. We might be watching for free again on foxsports.com, but we'll see. Pigs in the blanket are done. We're moving on to our wings. I am not good at cooking wings, I will be honest. So I did go to my local grocery store, one of them, and I did buy wings. It was 20 wings for $25 each. So I spent a hefty amount here, but this does feed us for more than one meal, so I'm not worried about it. I bought buffalo, which is somebody's favorite. I bought barbecue, which is two other people's favorite. And then I bought garlic parmesan, which is another person's favorite. So we have a wide variety here. And then for the buffalo and the garlic parmesan, I bought extra sauce. We do like our wings very saucy. And so I bought extra sauce, and you'll see I heat it up on the stove so that when the wings are done, I'm not pouring a cool or a room temperature sauce over warm wings. So I heated up on the stove, and when it was done, I poured the hot sauce over the hot wings and then into these little football shaped containers that I found in my local Wegmans. They are dishwasher safe, reusable. And so I'm hoping to use them for years and years to come. And they're also, you can put them in your freezer. I don't know why that's necessary or anything like that, but you can put them in your freezer. They're a little bit of an odd shape to try to fit in a freezer, but I do like the versatility of those football containers. They're pretty cool. While we get these wings prepared, let's see if my download of the Eagles song will actually work, and I will be right back.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles!
I don't make money off of YouTube anymore, so I don't think it'll be a problem playing that. If it is, it'll just be silent for that moment. But hopefully it's not a problem because I'm not claiming it as my own. I'm not making money off of it. But as an Eagles fan and as a Philly born and raised, we have to play that song, right? We have to play it. We have to show up for our team. Now I'm hoping this year and I'm praying and I've already prayed that everybody is safe, both on the field and off of the field. When the Eagles made it to the Super Bowl, unfortunately, somebody did not make it to see the next day when they were celebrating on Broad Street, which was right near where my high school was at, ironically, and my home. Um, it was very heartbreaking. And so I do pray, and I have prayed that everybody comes out of today, whether we win or lose, safe and that the game is good and nobody goes flying over other players or anything like that. I pray for everybody's safety, especially because we had bad weather yesterday. We had an ice storm, and there was at least a half an inch of ice all over my property for sure. And so I'm sure Philly, which is about a half an hour and 45 minutes from me, good time. I'm sure they got hit just as much as I did. But we put together a chip tray, and yes, I did go to my local and favorite Mexican place, and I asked them for their guacamole and for their salsa and for their cheese dip. I paid, obviously, but I did go there and ask for that, but it is one of our favorites. So we will have our chip tray, we will have our blue cheese and our ranch. You can see the cups that I found, which were also dishwasher safe. I love dishwashers and dishwasher safe products. Anytime that I don't have to stand in the sink and wash things, because it does take a long time, I do value that. So we have our cups and we also have some sparkling juice because we don't drink alcohol, so that will be what we toast with when the Eagles win. So here goes their spread, all done. Again, I hope that it's a fun game, but most of all, I hope it's a safe game.